something?
Oh wow, Francis. For somebody to do this, their love must be as abundant as helium in the stars. You know, how did you know I was going to have an MRI anyways?
Well, I heard, and I brought you this because it's filled with helium, which makes it float, just like how helium's used in MRIs. You know, liquid helium, because it's so cold, it cools down the superconducting magnets that produce the magnetic resonance imaging.
Wow, Francis, your love for me is so bright. Unlike helium, which is colorless and odorless.
Aw, thanks. And, well, speaking about helium, it's used in machines like in your MRI, but when you think about it, it doesn't really help with animals or humans, except for when you breathe it in, it makes your voice squeaky because helium's such a low-density gas.
Actually, when deep-sea divers go diving, it is harmful for the body to breathe in compressed oxygen at such high pressure, so they use helium plus oxygen to dilute the air, making it safer for the human body.
You do have a point, but did you know that the scientists didn't find it until a really long time because it doesn't react with anything? Although it is the second most abundant element in the universe. You want to know what the first one is?
Yeah, what?
My love for you.
Aw, you're too sweet, Francis. You know, we spent an awful lot of time talking about helium. I wonder what the atom structure of it is.
Here we have helium. The element symbol for helium is He. This number right here is the atomic number. It shows how many protons and electrons it has. As you can see here, it has a mass number of 4.003. That is the average number of all the isotopes in helium. As you can see here on the periodic table, you can tell how many electron shells helium has. How is that, you may ask? Well, if you look over here, usually there'd be numbers next to this, but this periodic table doesn't have some. But as you can see here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is an extension of the periodic table, so 6, 7. Helium, which is over here, that is in the same row as hydrogen, which is in period 1, showing that helium has 1 electron shell. Helium is a noble gas. It is part of the noble gas family. All noble gases are a form of nonmetals. Helium in this case is one of the special elements in its family. He's special because all the other elements have 8 valence electrons. Helium, however, only has 2, and we'll explain all about that later. Helium is actually a gas at room temperature. Usually on most periodic tables you'd be able to tell that, but on this one, however, it doesn't show.
Here we have a model of helium as an isotope number of 4, also called the mass number. What makes the isotope is the number of protons plus neutrons in the nucleus. In this case, we have 2 protons and 2 neutrons, making the mass number 4. It has an atomic number of 2 because it has 2 protons and 2 electrons. Helium has only 1 electron shell, and the max number of electrons it can hold is 2, making it a full electron shell, which fit in the noble gas family, which is a form of nonmetal. Helium is a non-reactive and can't bond because it has a full valence shell. Wow, that was really interesting. But I wonder why they can't bond.
That is really interesting. I wonder if they can go more in depth with it. I'm carbon, and I have 6 valence electrons, and I want someone to bond with. Ooh, I'm looking. Oh, hey, helium! You want to come bond with me?
Sorry, carbon. I already have a full valence electron shell.
Oh, come on, baby, come bond with me.
No, I'm flying solo on this one.
Oh, come on, we'd be a perfect pair.
I told you I can't. I already have a full valence electron shell.
I don't think we should have gotten any more info on that one.
Wow, this video really went up in flames.
Unlike helium, which isn't flammable.
Well, Francis, you're cooler than helium's freezing point, which is negative 458 Fahrenheit.
That's an e-slapper. Well, always great to be over. You know, before I leave, let's crack open that balloon.
Well, my voice is so different because the low density of helium makes it a lot easier for oxygen to leave my voice box. Wow, it's so cool. Wow, you're right. It changes the voice so much.
Time it goes away. You see, my voice isn't even like that anymore.
Francis, I learned a lot today with you.
No problem. I'll come over whenever you need me. I'm Francis. I'm Mady, and this is our Helium project.